Hello everybody on YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's well. So we are in the jungle. Still up in northeast Thailand, guys. So we're heading off to collect our boy from the school, actually. So while the wife's driving, I thought I'd make a little short video for you guys today. I'll just spin around. There we go. You can see. Yes. Very countrified. Right then, guys, so this video is just a bit of information for people wanting to know about building in Thailand. Now then, people who are from the UK and from other parts of Europe, as you well know, there are very strict rules on what you can and what you can't do when you come to building. Turn the camera quickly around there, a little bit of there. But here, in the jungle, in the northeast of Thailand, those regulations don't exist. Now, basically, guys, if you own the land, you can do near enough what you like. There isn't any restrictions of what you can and can't do. So that's a good thing. So if you purchase the land, it's in your name. You can basically do what you want. Even at home now, even if you want to put, let's say, a tiled roof on your conservatory, you now got to apply for planning permission to get to being able to build, to be able to put that on the top of your conservatory, as it were. But here you can change things. Let's say you've got an existing building already on your land, and you're thinking to yourself, well, I want to extend it, or want to change the roof or something like that. Then let me just spin the cow. There we've got the cows there. Look. The cows. Yeah, that's it. Sorry about that. That's it. See some of the cows there, going out for their walk. So guys, as I was saying, yeah, you can basically do what you want. Now if you just slow down, there's some houses over there just as I'm here.
That's 2 million.
These houses here, yeah.
Each.
They're basically built on that land there, as you can see, guys, on the video. They can they can do what they want. They can do what they got the land there. There's no restrictions what they can and can't do. We're told those houses there, just to build the house, is around about 2 million baht, something like that, which is about £45,000, something like that. To actually just construct the actual house itself. Of course, you've got to buy the land, and then you've got to everything else that you need for the land. You've got to put your wall round or whatever in your driveway in, and all the extras that you've got to then fit out the house. So there's all those added costs. But it's very normal, guys, that when you've got your land here, generally, that most people put a wall around their land, which is it's normal. Whereas in the UK, for instance, if you put a big brick high wall around your property, you're kind of telling your neighbours that you don't want to have any you don't want to see them. There is a limit. So if you want high walls in the UK, once again you've got to apply for planning permission for that. I'm not sure actually, but I think it's around about 7 foot in the UK that you can do that, guys. On the wall. Let me just turn. I'm just changing. You can see a little bit of chaos going here, guys, as the schools are actually kicking out at this time. There's a little small market here, so there's lots of people, local people who live around. This is a real Isan style market, proper local market, and the hustle and the bustle. Sorry guys, we keep distracting it onto other things. You can't help it when you're driving in the up here, because there's so many things going on. So as I was saying, yeah, over here you can build your wall and do what you like. There's no restrictions to that, and the beauty of that is when you build your wall, whatever, you're giving yourself some privacy. But generally, if you're up in the country, you're living in an area where you've got family around you and family living next door, not everybody builds walls, because they're kind of free to go from house to house, as it were. That's kind of what they do in what you would say the villages outside main towns. It's kind of the normal thing. But for someone like myself, who's possibly going to be building in the future, I want to have a wall round. Nothing against anybody, no disrespect against anybody who's adjacent next to me. It's not that. I'm not doing it on that. It's basically just for our own privacy. You know, you might want to come out in the morning and you're not going to be wearing much or whatever, or you're doing something. You just don't want to be looked at all the time. You just want to have a little bit of privacy. We've got 2 children as well, you know, so that's it. And not only that, it's security as well. It's security for yourself, even though where we're looking to build in my wife's village, it's generally safe there. Well, it is safe, but you just never know. You never know. It can happen anywhere, any country, at any time. So people can't then see into your property by having the wall, and we want to put a high gate up, a high fence to get in and out. So yeah, it just keeps you more private, as it were. So that's what we want to. That's what we want to do. Just keep the privacy. And the other thing is, guys, if you've got a bit of land here, when we've looked into it, we've looked at a number of places locally. We've looked at some really nice new estates that they're building, houses with swimming pools and gyms, and they all look very nice. They are nice. There's no doubt about that. They are nice. But the only problem is with there generally is you're getting a small plot of land. You're very close to your neighbour, and you're in an estate. So you're once that estate becomes full and everybody's living there, once again your privacy will. Yeah, you're not going to get much privacy with being living that type of people. But saying that, you've got as I say, you've got the privilege of having swimming pool and gym, which is really good. So yeah, you've got to look into things. But if you've got your own land, we've looked into it, and what we want to build and what we want to do, I would say it's probably half the cost if we decided to buy a house outside in an estate near the town. You would be nearer the town as well, but you're talking double the money, and you wouldn't have any spare land to do anything else if you wanted to, because we're looking at doing a couple of things with the land business wise and stuff. We need to build some storage space and stuff for a couple of things with ideas that we've got that we want to do. So if we bought outside, we wouldn't have that facility to do that. And the other thing is, guys, by living in Southeast Asia, of course the weather is good, so you're not having to build the roof like you would in a property in Europe. I'm quite surprised the amount of houses here that actually build roofs that you would think are built for the hard winters. You get the rain, of course you do, but you don't get the hard winters. So a little bit surprised that people build those types of roofs. So the other thing is the solar panel. That's another thing I don't notice so many people using. In fact, even in these new housing estates, you don't even see them much in there, which is really surprising. Considering you've got the weather like this, it's no brainer. So we'll be doing that. We'll definitely be looking at doing that to cut down the costs of electric solar panels. And the other thing is we'll be putting in water filters, because you do find here sometimes the water's not so clean. I mean, you get it in Spain. When my folks had their place in Spain, sometimes the water was never clear there. But you can you use these filters that come out from the water tank, and it basically makes pures all the water. So that's a good thing. So we'll be doing that as well. So that's a big positive thing for when you're building. And the other problem is here is cutouts on electric. So that's another big issue. Generally, you're having quite regular electric cutouts. Now, if we can get these generators, you can use a generator, and then when you have the electric cutouts, that will kick in, so you won't have to be to put up with that. So all these things when you're building is definitely worth considering if you're deciding to do something along those kind of lines, guys. It's yes, that will also make your whole experience when you're building, getting the comforts of some things that happen. You're covered. You're basically covered. And also you can put like a GPS system on your internet router as well, that you can go into hotspot and you can use that, so your main internet doesn't get cut off either. So it's worth finding out about these things, guys, before you build, because they're kind of little I suppose you can call them little luxuries that you're adding to your property to make your life more comfortable. That's for sure. And the other thing is we'll be putting, where our wall, we'll be putting in a nice gate, a large gate that's closed up so people can't see in. So once again, that just gives us the privacy that we want. So that should be with something that we're looking to do in the future. We're not doing it right now, but we will be doing it at some point when we're ready to do it. But we're kind of doing all the groundwork at the moment, just getting all our facts together, what we can do, what we can't do. No rush. And obviously anything that we do, we don't want to upset anybody, i.e. neighbours, family, or anything. That we need to be respectful to our people who will be next to us. So we don't want to be having any issues with them. So that's another important thing that we're making sure that doesn't happen. We want to be on good terms with everybody. So that's important, guys. And I think that's genuinely important wherever you live, whoever your neighbours are. Try your best not to be falling out with neighbours. That's definitely a good positive thing. Right then, guys, I'm going to end this video now. I hope you found it a little bit informative for you. I just turned We are heading now right into the town. We're not far away from the boys' school. We're hitting a little bit of traffic there, as you can see. So then guys, you know the score. If you've subscribed, don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It does help the channel. We're building it up just nicely. We're nearly on 18,000 people. So we're keeping on going, so that's good. Go to our link in the bio at the top. Go in there. That we've got Linktree in there and some other interesting things you might want to look at there in our bio, and go to our TikTok account, Fab-tastic 169. Okay guys, we'll see you on the next video. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.